Welcome back to Kettlebells and Cocktails. I'm your host, John, with both my besties tonight, Nikki and the beacon of moral truth, Dani Speegle.
Yeah, rock on.
Yeah. We're gonna have to qualify that title, but that's my new favorite title for you.
Yeah, you should change my name in your phone.
She sends me a text the other day, Nikki, or DM. Our boy Voldemort mentioned her in his podcast, and he called her the beacon of moral truth. And I'm like, that's so awesome.
All the time. Not just one part, like all the time.
Well, you know why he's doing that. Why.
Yeah. Yeah. He's so mad that I just said I didn't want to go on his podcast because I don't believe in anything that he says. So now he doesn't talk about me all the time.
Wow. So all right, here, I'm gonna give the backstory because I want to be fair. I want to be fair to him. All right, as not that I have to be, but I'm going to be a little fair. So Dani and I were messaging. We were probably sending cat photos, probably, and like during the middle of it, his producer sends her a message. It goes, "Hey, we'd love for you to come on the podcast." And Dani was in a mood. I know that's shocking. And she sends a message back to him and basically says, not just no, but fuck no. And just blows this guy up. I would never go on that show. I don't believe in it. Like, just blows him up on my behalf. And I'm like, I love you, Dani, but it wasn't required. But she just blew him up. And, they were really polite. They're like, okay, well, if you change your mind, you can come on.
He was really polite.
The producer was really polite.
Yeah. It wasn't a they thing.
The producer was very polite. And ever since then, you've been the beacon of moral truth. So
yeah.
I gotta give him,
you gotta love it.
I'm gonna give him credit. It's a funny joke. I like it.
Great.
I like it. It's my new favorite.
Meme coming. Can't wait for it. Also, this chair. Do you see this? It is 80% might just break during this thing. So
God, I hope so.
Dang, I feel like we're gonna need some like personal injury insurance on this show, just in case.
I don't feel secure, so I just want you guys know that I'm just rocking the whole time.
Amazing. I love that. That's so today I got, so this is exciting. Officially got keys to my new office.
Nice. So professional.
I know. I'm that bitch that owns a company that has a fucking office. Oh, God. But
we have
because because I had no childcare today. I brought the baby because that's just like, I don't know, my life right now. And I was wearing him and like the ergo baby carrier thing and had to take like a call or two on video where I was just literally like doing what you're doing in the chair. I was just like bouncing the whole time because it's a new office. There's no furniture. There's no computers. I was like holding my phone and just like, I think I made everyone on the other line totally seasick.
Nice.
Sorry.
Here I go again. Way back.
Mm-hmm. So I can relate. Totally can relate.
Yeah.
Well, it would be great for the show if you'd break that chair.
All right. I'll start working on how I can just like make sure the wood splinters.
It's been like the first time you've been home in like feels like 6 months. Every time I talk to you, you're God knows where.
Yeah, I've been traveling a lot. I am actually heading back out to Virginia on like Thursday or Friday to go back out and play with Alec. So
wow, what's up with all this training with Alec?
Well, one, it's Alec. I miss him.
Of course.
But it's been pretty good training out there, especially like Laura was there for a while. She's leaving this week, but it's a good environment. There's a lot of individual athletes who are like hungry, ready to get after it. So it's great. Invictus is wonderful, but right now they're really focused on team. Like there's not a lot of individual athletes. So it's just kind of like the team doing like really cool worm workouts and then just me in the corner being super jealous. So I had to just like find a group of individuals that were ready to like get after it as well.
How do you do your programming out there? Do you have a coach that puts it together and you just do it with Alec, or you guys just wing it when you're together? What do you do?
It's actually really cool. So we just kind of show up in the morning and we just like huddle at the whiteboard, like me, Alec, Ben, like everybody. And we're like, all right, what do we want to do this morning? Like, how's everybody feeling from yesterday? And so like it kind of morphs the morning session. And then the afternoon kind of just like plays off the morning session. And so it's just a bunch of athletes just coming up with their own stuff. Ben comes up with a lot of strength stuff. I think that they exclusively follow Ben's strength program, like their squat program. But yeah, it's kind of just Ben being like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And everyone just like falls in line. And then I get there and I'm like, oh, well, what if we do? I like bring trouble. I'm like, well, what if we do this instead? And so he's very like accommodating. It's like, yeah, we can do that. He changes things. So it's just athletes talking about what they want to do and doing it.
And like some of the best athletes, like I would probably, if Ben Smith wrote me a squat program, I'd be like, yes, I would like to squat like you, tree trunk leg man. Like there's no, yeah. Also, can I just say that I noticed, because the three of them just came out with their like their programming that is kind of like for every person, depending on, you can like dial it up, dial it down. And they posted a picture of the three of them, like the brothers are back and we have this new program. They are all like, all of a sudden, like the beefsteakiest beefsteaks I've ever seen. What in the world? Like, since when? I couldn't, what did I miss?
Over there. Yeah. They just walk around the gym, just like, it's like, okay, cool guys, chill out.
Unbelievable. I know what happened.
All that dad
like the dad bod that we all need.
Like Ben's lats literally come out to here. And just like him walking normally, like I'm surprised he like fits through doors. I'm like, watch your lats. Like it's like insane. He's got the biggest fucking back.
Dude, it's nuts. All three of them, just big old meat castles.
And well, Alec is just beautiful. He just walks around.
Oh, Alec.
So jealous always.
Oh, Alec.
Alec's got the life. He's just walking around in his perfect model body and his Speedos, hanging out by the pool.
Yeah.
All the time. That's all I ever see from him.
Yeah.
he's living every woman's fantasy.
Truly.
Dog and hot boyfriend. We're all just like,
must be nice. Can like, we just want to come, like we'll come with you next time. We'll just go. We'll all just meet up, be like, you guys work out, we'll just stay by the pool with the dog. And we'll meet you back here at the end of the day.
There's way too many abs in that training camp for me to take a shirt off and hang out by the pool. Way too many.
Oh, we can get you a nice like onesie, like a one piece one. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cheeky.
I would actually probably be okay doing it around someone like Ben, who's just big and strong. But the problem with taking shirt off around Alec is like he is literally perfect. Perfect. And like, there's not a flaw in that dude. And just, it's ridiculous. It's so annoying.
I love how obsessed with Alec we are.
I know.
It's true. Truly, the three of us get on this show and we're like, oh, Alec, like when we should bring him.
I know.
At some point.
He's such a great dude though.
Yes. Perfect inside and out.
Yeah.
So in all of your travels, I mean, this kind of busy season, girl, you getting ready for like the big showdowns and all the stuff coming up. How's the season been treating you so far?
It's been great. Training's been really good. After games last year, I was just kind of like, I was so over everything. It was like, cool again. But since then it's just been great. And going out to Virginia and training with Alec and Ben and Laura, like that was a big mental shift for me. Just getting around people with like a really good mindset, ready to work hard. Just, it was good. It's been really good. So training's been great. I'm excited. It's always good when you get into like the in-person competition. I get really over like the videoing and it's like, it's just, you just want to like work out and you don't want to set up videos. You want to do any of this stuff. Plus in-person competitions are just so much fun. So I'm ready to like go into the next stage of everything. So it should be
do you know where you're going to be yet? I know the lists aren't finalized. Maybe by the time this is aired, but
Granite Games.
Yay. That'll be fun.
I hope so. It's like if it's the same as last year, it's like the same venue, right?
Yeah.
So it should be like a lot of like outdoor, like hopefully strongman, like heavyweight stuff. So
that would be good. Although it was 1,000 degrees last year there. So
I don't care. I don't put me in an oven, but I swear to God, if I get out there at 100 degrees and they make me run another 7 miles, I'm just gonna like
I mean,
not good.
We'll see.
In this training camp,
they're gonna be like, let's redo that one workout so she can like redeem herself. And I'll be like, thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
Yep.
Oh, nobody likes running the heat. In this this training camp you're in, Dani, do you find that you train harder when you're with, you know, kind of other elite athletes, or do you train smarter when you're with other elite athletes?
I think it's a bit of both. I think once you get to a certain level, like training smart, there's different ways to do it, and you can listen to your body. But when you're around athletes of that caliber, it's kind of like, yeah, but are you really that tired? Like, could you do this? And you're like, yeah, like you can. So you get in more volume, and at this level, like you have to get in the volume, and your body's not always going to feel good. So sometimes it is still training smart, but you get in more volume, so your body might feel a little more beat up. But definitely training harder, because there's a difference between when you're working out with someone who in just reality probably isn't like quite at that level. And if you maybe know their weaknesses, you like know where you can slow down. It's just like a mental thing where you just sometimes just like you don't even consciously do it. But then when you're around all these other athletes, and maybe one athlete might struggle at one thing, there's another athlete who's definitely not. And so you're always just like playing this like cat and mouse game, like you're always trying to beat someone. Or so it's definitely it's just different. It's definitely more intense. You do more things, you suck it up more. So all around, it's just great. It's great training.
Do you find yourself, I don't know what the right term is, I would say stealing from them, but like learning from them or doing what others do that's working for them? Like, I give you an example. I mean, I do that at CrossFit. Because everyone I train with is better than me. I'm constantly looking at others, right? And I'm trying to figure out what they're doing because I'm a student of the game. So if I see something that works, I'm going to try that for myself. And I always did that in music too. If I was playing with someone that was better than me and I would see what they were doing, then I would just steal that and do what they were doing. Do you find yourself doing that when you're with others?
Yeah, 100%. I'm definitely not someone who is like, no, like I do all my own programming, like it's just me and like I am the reason why I'm so good. Like, no, I love to look at everybody's stuff. I will see what everybody is doing. Like, I'm not naive enough to know that like me or my coach or like this one program knows everything. Do I think Invictus knows everything? No. Do I think Mayhem knows everything? Absolutely not. Krypton? No. Like, I think you are naive and a little just stupid if you're not looking at what other people are doing. Like it allows you to branch out. It allows you to get out of ruts. Like I know I see all sorts of programming and coaches who get into like this cycle and they forget a modality or they forget a style of workout, or maybe it's just a style of workout that they just never really program. Like their brain doesn't go to that area. And so if you look at other people's stuff, like it just allows you not to miss out on some stuff. So I'm constantly looking at what everybody else is doing. And I know that there are some people in some programs that are like, no, like we can't share, like, don't let people know what you're doing. Like, oh God, I hate people like that. Like, just because someone like knows maybe a fraction of the workouts that you're doing, that's like 10% of it. The workouts that you're doing is 10% of everything. It's all the other stuff you're doing. It's outside of the gym stuff you're doing. It's how hard are you actually pushing during that workout. It's your mental game. So I don't pretend that I don't look at everybody's stuff. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, knowledge is knowledge.
I love how CrossFit has gotten so much more transparent that way in the last few years. Nikki and I were talking about this with James Townsend last night, that in the good old days, like people wouldn't even post their open workouts until the very last second because you didn't even want to know what someone's time was, And now it's like all you guys are out in training camps and, everything's posted online. And I do mean way more than we want to see. Honest.
Sorry, John.
No, it's great. I mean, I think that's the beauty of it, though. It's like, we can see what everyone's doing. And I don't know. I think for, those of us that are just common folk, it's, it's kind of refreshing. It's like, it's not like this top secret thing. Like we can start to understand what people are really doing. It doesn't mean we can go do it. It just means we have a better understanding of it. It's just very, very cool.
Yeah. I like how it's changed too, because I remember even when I first started in 2016, it was like a thing to wait until like Monday, 30 minutes before like the deadline to like submit your scores. And now everybody is just like, they're doing them Friday morning and just posting it and being like, whatever. And I love that. I love that. It's almost kind of like we're at a point where we're like, yeah, like come at my score. Like, come on, like dare you. I love that.
Yeah.
I love the
That's way more confident. That's way more where we need to be. And like, you're never going to get better unless all that shit is happening around you too. Like you said, you never want to be the best person in the room. It's just not going to do anything. So like, if you don't have the confidence to post your score, then like, should you be here at the top of the leaderboard? Yeah. Just wondering.
Right. I love it. I'll look at the women. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Great.
I tell you what else I like is it would have been just a few years ago, every athlete would have been like, let me show you what I'm eating. And it'd be like this tiny little bowl of nuts and seeds and paleo. Now it's like Dani's on there going, look at these crumble. I came into the space. Yeah. Look at these crumble cookies I'm about to smash and just busting open the box. And it's like the most delicious 2,000 calorie each cookies you've ever seen. I'm like, oh, I love this so much. The best.
Good. I actually I was kind of running a little late for this. I was like rushing home from the gym and I was like, okay, I like got to get in my little post-workout shaky shake. And I was like, but I'm gonna need some carbs. And I was like, oh, what kind of carbs am I gonna have? I'm like, oh, I've got these crumble cookies. So here I am, just like protein shake balance. Great.
I identify like so hard with the girls who eat hashtag. Like it is part of my identity.
I love it. Yes. We're getting a crumble cookie here in Cleveland, by the way. I'm so excited. So excited.
Are you gonna join in on rating them every week now?
Yeah, I'm going. All these fitness gains I've gained in the last 90 days are going to go away with crumble cookies. It's going to be fantastic.
No. You just do it right after a workout. Your post-workout carbs. That's how you get away with it. Promise.
Perfect. Yeah, here's the thing, Dani. Your post workouts are far different than my post workouts. Like,
right.
At the top of this podcast, you were talking about your 2 sessions a day. First of all, there are no 2 sessions at my age. Right. And when I stand around the whiteboard and we're discussing what's going to happen, I'm deciding what I'm going to cherry pick. So it's a different experience for me.
Well, if you're cherry picking, as long as you go hard, cherry pick all you want.
That's the last problem.
Mentality. She's going to give you every excuse in the world to eat cookies, and I'm here for it.
I'm still going to eat cookies.
It's always just like the thing. Enjoy your life. It's funny. I actually get that on Instagram all the time. Like I'll put these things that I'm eating, and people will constantly ask me. They're like, "How do you eat that way?" And like be super lean. And I'm like, well, 1, compared to a lot of the other female athletes in the sport, I'm not lean. 2, I'm happy. 3, it's just kind of like people don't really grasp the volume that like CrossFit athletes, like games athletes do. They think they go to their one CrossFit class and like that's what we're doing, but maybe just a little sprinkle of extra. It's just funny. It's really funny to me that a lot of people just don't even grasp it. And like to me, it's just kind of like, it's what I do. So.
Right. It's literally your full-time job. It's literally like your 9 to 5. Like, how am I filling my 8-hour day? Maybe even longer.
I totally forget that like to the average person, they're like, oh my God, she eats cookies every single day. How does she do it? And I'm like, right. Like you guys don't understand that I literally live in the gym.
Right. Like I have been at the gym for 12 hours. So
yeah, it's so funny. Oh, it's funny.
Okay, so I had to get boring training questions out of the way before I could ask my really important questions tonight, which starts with, have you seen the new Harry Potter movie yet?
I saw it last night. Do you see my cut?
How was it? Of course I see it.
Hold on. No spoilers. I've not seen
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
But how was it?
I don't do that. I do not do spoilers. It was amazing. It was so good. I laughed so hard during this movie. It was so good. It was so well done. But this isn't a spoiler, but did you guys know that there's going to be another one after this?
No,
I didn't know that.
It was a nice little surprise. The movie ended and I was like, oh, there's going to be more. Cause they just leave it with like this big cliffhanger. And you're like, not a huge cliffhanger. Like you're not like, oh my God, but you're more like, okay, I'm ready for the next story. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those cliffhangers where you're not like dying because they just like left something hanging. So maybe it's not a cliffhanger. It's just the knowledge that there's going to be another movie.
I'm so excited. So I have to have this fight in my house constantly because Matt is not like, I mean, you know that we're like the biggest Harry Potter nerds you'll ever meet, but like Matt's like not convinced that the Fantastic Beasts franchise is, I don't really know, like not up to par, but like I feel like he says that he can tell that like J.K. Rowling wasn't as involved this time around. That's how he feels. That exactly. Thank you. Fuck that. I'm like, they're amazing. I'm all about it. I'm all about that life. And every time we go to rewatch, like we would just rewatch the second movie like last weekend to like prepare. And every single time we rewatch, he falls asleep. So I feel like maybe that's part of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, what are you putting on these movies? Because for me, I have to, like, if a movie doesn't start before like that 6:45, 7, I'm not making it through.
Yeah. If he's on the couch and there's something playing and there's a beer in his hand, it's over. It doesn't really matter what it is.
Even in theaters nowadays, because they got those seats that just like, when you're just like here and they've got like the nice little pillows and except for, so the one thing when I went and saw the movie last night was the guy next to me, full grown ass man, not a small child, but like and it was like wholesome, but it was also like, I'm really trying to watch this movie, but I also was enjoying it. He would like, something would like come up and he'd be like, Dumbledore. I was like, yeah. But like with things like all sorts of like, just like all sorts of stuff, he'd be like, owl. And I was like, dude, I'm excited too. Like, I'm really trying to focus.
Oh my God.
He was so happy. So like I had to like giggle, but I just was like, oh. And like I was like, I almost want to like reach over and be like, hey, do you want to like just pretend you're like, you know, with our little group because you're alone and you seem so excited about this. So like we can be friends. But I didn't because the movie was going.
Yeah. More important. That was more important. Well, that was sweet that you had that thought. Oh, yeah. I'm so excited. I haven't seen a movie, like I haven't been in a theater in like 2 years. Like,
wait, what?
Well, yeah, because like, I don't know, when COVID hit and then we had the baby and we like haven't really reemerged into society barely since like recently.
I mean, the baby thing, totally understandable. But like I am an AMC like pass holder. So I just like,
oh, you are?
Girl? Yes. I pay like $25 a month and I can just go to unlimited movies. So I live in the movie theater. I've seen them all. Every movie.
I did not know AMC pass holder things were still, I didn't even know. I feel like that was like my grandma had one of those, so like she could take her kiddos to the.
Hello, I am her. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's like so great. And actually, I think I pay $27 a month because that means I can go to any AMC in the country.
Oh my God, girl, you fancy.
Yeah.
You're fancy.
But so I go to all the movies. Like I literally and that's why I love to go and be early for the movies so I can see the trailers. So then I know what movies are coming out. I have a whole list of like the movies. Like I'll see a trailer, I'm like, I want to see that one. And I'll put it in my little notes. And then I mark them off as we go. And so I have like, you know, I know all the movies that are coming out. Like one of my favorite books that I read, Where the Crawdads Sing, they're making a movie out of it. How do I know that so early? Because I see the trailers. I go to all the movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, I am dying at the thought of you like, okay, the movie starts at 2. So I need to be at the theater by like 1:15. Yes. Then I can get my popcorn and I can get a cookie. And if I'm not in my seat by 1:20, I'm going to miss the early trailers. And that's where all the good movies are. Like I can just see you like planning it.
I am late to everything in my life. Even though like I hate it. I hate being late. Like it hurts my heart, but I'm late to everything.
Me too.
Except for movies, because I will literally do the thing where I'm like, all right, 6:45, got to be in my seat by like 6:43. I know I have to pee before the movie. So 6:40, it's going to take that dude 90 seconds to scan my phone and my ticket. So there's that. And then parking might take me an extra 5 minutes. So like, if so facto, got to get my water. Like I backtrack and like all the way to like 8 a.m. I'm like, all right, 7:45. I can't wake up at 8 today. 7:45 it is. Like I'll go all the way to the morning. I don't fuck around with movies.
Wow.
Not for nothing, Dani, but I'm just going to give you $1 million idea. I'm just going to give it to you. And then you can decide if you go cash in this check or not. All right.
Well, let me hear it.
Dani Speagle's movie reviews. I think you need to start doing regular segments. Dani Speagle's movie reviews. Put it on YouTube, put it wherever you want to put it. I don't care, but I think that'd be hysterical.
I think
for one will volunteer a spot on this podcast monthly for Dani Speagle's
absolutely
movie reviews.
Come on, we'll test it here. Just come on monthly and just do movie reviews. How about that?
Yeah. Okay. I have the list. I know all the movies. They're all just
but they'll have to be it would have to be a couple weeks after, because I don't want to spoil movies for people. Like they get all bent out of shape when you spoil movies. So we'll do them like 2 weeks in arrears, something like that.
Okay, we can do that. And I'll try
bring like a little notebook.
Yes.
Perfect.
I will. I'll put my glasses on and everything. I'll get super official.
We go to this theater called Silver Spot, and it has those seats that Dani was talking about, which recline and they're like super plush, but they have the most delicious food and a full bar, and you can order a bottle of wine right to your chair.
That's like the theater that Alec has in Virginia.
It's so nice.
It's so nice. But to be honest with you, I love them, but I hate them because the people that bring you the food, they give no fucks about anything about the movie theater. They're like, "Can I get you a water?" And you're like, "Shh." And I hate it. But I also like that I can order like a sundae in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. We have a theater like that here too. And it's got like the way that the seating works in the section that's fancy, like in the section that like you can get like drinks and whatever delivered to you, is like it's like two big couches next to each other. So it's like tiny little love seats like all around this one section, so that when the waiters, and it's like, stadium seating, so that when the waiters and waitresses come, they're not like totally, I don't know, like reaching over an entire row of people or something. That's what makes it nice.
Well, so here's how ours works and why it's so awesome. So you have to get there half an hour early to order food. And so they quit serving about 5 minutes before the movie starts. And then during the movie, if you want to order more, they have an app. And so you can order more drinks or more food from the app, and they just kind of sneak in and drop it at your chair, so they don't have to ask. It's awesome. It's really awesome.
Nice. That is so nice. Yeah. See the one here, like you just press like this little button on your chair, and like halfway through the movie, you're like, I could do some chicken tenders, and then they'll bring them to you, but they're in the middle of the movie with their little flashlights. And then they make you, like, you'd think that they would just wait till after the movie to come and do all the checks, but they'll just come in the middle of it and like swipe your card and like with the flashlight.
Oh no, we're paying on the app. It's great, which is even better because by the time it's over, you can, the lights come up and my girls are like, "How do you have 6 glasses of wine on your chair, Dad? How did this happen?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's a long movie."
You're driving home.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank God you guys have a license. It's perfect. Yeah, we just went and saw the Batman. It was like 3 hours long. That's like 2 bottles of wine. It's great.
I loved that movie.
Oh,
I thought
so
it did
good.
a great job. I thought it did a great job.
It freaked my daughters out, but it was good. It was scary.
Why did it freak
It
you
was a
out?
little dark. It was a little dark.
It was like a psycho kind of movie. Like it wasn't like typical superhero, bash them out. It was like all mental games and very creepy, kind of like Seven. It was a lot like Seven.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, it was very creepy.
But it was, I thought it was great. It was long, but like I saw it twice in theaters. Like I saw it here, and then when I went out to visit Alec, they were like, "We should go see it," and I was like, "100%, I'll see it again." Mostly because of the scene where Robert Pattinson is like, "Look at me," and it was just like every woman in the world was like. So I went to go see that one again.
I'm excited. I need to like get my ass out of this house and like go and do shit and watch movies.
It's such a beautiful house with your supermarket background.
I know. Look at that. It's so tidy, Nikki.
Thank you. Thank you. I live in Joanna Gaines's house with my virtual background, actually.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's a house I wish I had versus me like actually legitimately spending the last 4 fucking years of my life house hunting.
Ugh. Oh, yeah.
Ugh, nightmare.
I love it. Fake doing it. Like not when you really have to do it, but when you can like lay in bed and just like go through Zillow and pretend that you could buy a $50 million house. I love that game.
Oh yeah, that's my game every night.
Like, I saw something on Instagram where it's like they should allow comments on Zillow. I would be so there for those comments, like especially on ones where the house doesn't make sense. You know, like, what is this layout, Susan?
This is bullshit. Yeah. Do you follow Zillow Gone Wild?
Never heard of it.
No, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can't believe I don't, because it sounds like something that I would love.
You guys have to follow. Please follow this account. So it's called Zillow Gone Wild, and it's on Instagram. And sometimes it's like just fucking bullshit hilarious houses. Like there was this, like, I'll never forget, there was a house for sale in my hometown, just like an affluent suburb of Boston. And it was like, I don't know, 600 square feet. Like it was a shack, and it was literally on sale for like $2 million. What a fucking joke, right? Because it was like, yeah, like in the downtown area of this suburb. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it's shit like that, but sometimes it's like really like it's like really stupid. Like, why is this like this part of a house? So they'll list the whole listing. They'll be like, 4,000 square feet in this town, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. And you're just like scrolling. There's like 10 photos. And then randomly buried in the photos, there's like a room that is fashioned with like medieval knights and like dragons painted on the walls. And you're like, and it's like totally a normal house otherwise. And you're like, wait, why? Or like there was one house recently I saw that had like an entire living room that was like completely mocked up, like the Friends, like where they shot it. So there was like their living room, and then there was like Central Park, and then there was like literally like the soundstage.
Cute.
Yeah. Like the rest of the house was normal.
Out. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. Shit.
I want to say this is funny, but I feel like this is what people would do if I put my house on the market and they would looked at my house. They would come through and like, oh, the kitchen's so nice, and the living room's so nice and normal. The bedrooms are nice. And what the fuck's up with this guitar room with 30 guitars in it? And why does the basement have more gym equipment than a normal gym?
Yep.
Like,
yeah. Mine would just be like, wow, she has a lot of food. Why is she using all of those books for like a footstool? Just trying to be that.
Why are there 1,000 pair of tennis shoes in here?
Right.
Yeah, that one also. I feel like once a week I pretend like I'm going to reorganize my closet and like make it beautiful. And I get like halfway through and I'm like, okay, this is a good stopping point. I'll do the rest tomorrow. Never do anything the next day. So it's just been this constant year-long thing. Mm-hmm. I transformed the technical like master bedroom in this house into my closet. Like that whole room is just my closet. Oh. And I still don't have that space. That's my toxic trait.
I also have a closet room, if it makes you feel better.
Okay, good.
Fully have a closet room. No, it's not just you. It's not just you. Back in the day when I was a baby and I was a TV news anchor, I would wake up and go to work at 3 a.m. And when I moved in with Matt, he was like, this, like, you can't like wake up and bumble around our bedroom at 3 a.m. and like get your ass ready and like blow dry your hair and all this bullshit. So this is not going to work. So he was like, you need, like, we had a spare bedroom in our apartment, and that spare bedroom literally became my giant walk-in closet. It had like a vanity where I would get ready, and like all the like closets and shit were mine. And I would set up like, cause it was tiny. So I'd set up like, I don't know, those like roll away things where you can like hang your laundry. I was poor. Okay. I could not afford closet things. So I just had like I didn't even know what you want to call it. It was just like a department store. That's like what it was. And so that spare bedroom became my giant walk-in closet. And ever since then, everywhere we've lived, I've had my own walk-in closet room with what he likes to call my floordrobe, because
I have floordrobes. Yeah.
You do, right? It's not just me. Okay. Cause he thinks I'm crazy, but like Matt does all of our laundry.
Like workout floordrobe, comfy floordrobe, jacket floordrobe.
Yeah.
Laundry floordrobe, because my other baskets are already full because I refuse to do laundry in any kind of decent timeline. Like, I think normal people actually do laundry like at least once a week, maybe even twice a week. Lucky, it is so lucky if I get laundry done once every 2 weeks.
Okay, so I don't even know how to use our new washing machine. I don't know how to use it because I don't touch it. I don't know how. So Matt will do laundry twice a week because he's way better at this than I am. And then he'll separate my laundry into piles, like my clean laundry. He'll be like, here's a bunch of shirts, here's a bunch of leggings, here's a bunch of whatever. And he'll put them on the bed in the spare room, my wardrobe. And then I just don't touch them until I'm going to wear them. And then they go back in the laundry bin. Do you know what I mean?
Man. See, I hate laundry so much that I even researched like a service that would like come to the house in a van and be like, they just give you bags and they say like, you know, your whites are in here, your colors are in here, special items are in here. And I contemplated it for a really long time because I hate doing laundry. I hate it for like it's annoying. It takes too long. And then when you're like putting things in, I don't ever like separate stuff. And then when you get to the part where you have to put it away, like folding, my back starts hurting. I'm like hunched over and I'm like, I should probably be able to like fold my clothes without my back blowing up. And then it's just embarrassing. So then I give up.
I love how you have fantasized about someone doing your laundry so much. You've even figured out what kind of car they're going to be driving. She's like, they're going to be in a van. And the guy's name is Raul. And Raul is going to come in and do all of my laundry.
Raul is going to have beautiful, long, flowy hair. Exactly. He's going to talk to me like this. Dani, let me tell you.
Yes.
Yes. It's every girl's fantasy, really. Just a man that will do the laundry. It's in all of my books, all the books that I read. That's like the main fantasy right now, laundry folding.
You should write your own like romance novella.
Oh my God.
Do you read romance novels and all that reading you do?
I read all sorts of stuff, like a very like wide range, like very eclectic stuff. Like I reread a lot of, you know, the classic literature stuff. I just read, you know, a book like Ready Player One, which was a very like futuristic, like what the world was going to come to. I reread like Grapes of Wrath the other day, and then I read like all of the book talk smut stuff, the just dirty,
Oh yes, so I just bought and have not started yet Court of Thorns and Roses.
Yes. Oh yeah, they're actually right there in my little honorary. These are my favorite.
What is this? Are you guys talking book porn? Is that what this is?
Yes, it's. I think the term you're looking for is fairy porn.
Fairy porn?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, is this like science fiction, like fantasy, like fairy, like actual fairies,
like fae, beautiful men,
yeah, like
wrapping women.
Yeah.
Wow.
Totally normal, John. It's totally normal.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm Googling the shit out of that later. I just don't. I just don't know what it is.
Like so like there's this whole section on TikTok that's like called Book Talk, and everyone talks about like these books, like this style of like these smutty, just dirty books, and like that's where my TikTok just resides, like that and food videos. Like when I'm scrolling through my For You page, it's just like dirty book, macaroni and cheese, dirty book, donuts. It's amazing. And a cat, like every other one, you know, it'd be like cat, and then sometimes some like funny llamas, and then we're right back.
I was scrolling through Instagram today through the stories, and it now gives you suggestions of things you might like, and it has them in 4 little quadrants. And in the 4 quadrants for me today, it was guitars, cats, workout, and some girl jumping around with big boobs. I'm like, I don't know what this says about me. I have no idea what this says about
you. You know exactly what it says about you. All right.
And then it's 100% accurate.
I was like, about the algorithm, but it is spot fucking on. Like it is on point. Nice job, Instagram. I'm proud of you. It was good stuff.
Yes, you finally got something right with the algorithm.
It was the cat video that got me, like right in the middle. Guitars and cat videos. I'm like, man, what has my life become?
They know me. Yeah. Yeah. Great.
Oh my God. You know, your laundry machine will run while you read this smut and go to movies, right? You can just drop your laundry in and leave. Like,
okay, so I have, okay. So I read somewhere, some article years ago, and I'm still traumatized by it, that said that if you run like your washing machine and you leave your clothes for like longer than like 15 minutes, bacteria starts to grow. It's like there's a 15-minute window. And then bacteria start to grow with all the moisture, and because it's like you use like somewhat warm water, And even if you use tap cold water, the machine creates a little bit of heat. And so if you leave it for more, you have like a 15-minute window, and then bacteria. I don't know, it freaks me out.
Okay, so
that makes sense. If I'm in a movie and it beep, there's like weird, why do they, okay, pause, time out. Why do washing machines and dryers have to go do, 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 do? Like, why can't they just like, hey, I'm done?
I don't know. Mine sings a fucking like sonnet. Mine sings for like 20 minutes. It is the weirdest fucking thing.
It's long. So weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, I read this article once, and now I'm traumatized. So like I can't because movie, I'm literally not home. Reading smut, there are some parts where that thing could be going on for 45 minutes. I'm not leaving the book. So
I feel like that makes sense. Like, yeah. I mean, anywhere there's moisture, there's bacteria. So I get it. That makes sense. But like, I feel like unless you do the thing where you wash your clothes and you leave them overnight and you forget that you left them overnight, so you don't get to them until like the next day, and then they smell so bad that you just leave them in there and you rerun the whole thing. Unless you're there, like you can leave your laundry in there for like an hour and then change it over.
The dryer, the dryer is going to get to 160 degrees and kill anything that's in there, right?
Unless you're like taking really good care of all of your activewear and you don't dry on hot.
Okay, well,
it's like aloe and like Lululemon, like you gotta hang that side. See, it is
you can't dry that. You gotta wash it. You gotta wash it a really specific way to get the crotch smell out of it, and then you gotta dry it a really specific way so it doesn't pill. I'm telling you, like ladies' activewear is very difficult to wash appropriately. It took us a long time to find the right combination of like white vinegar and like Febreze pods.
Danny, can you talk about crotch smell so we can monetize this video, please? It would be great. I'm just going to run it on a loop. It would be perfect.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I feel like it's just like different for people who wear underwear.
I agree. And I don't. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. And so like,
do people who wear underwear not have this problem?
I don't think so.
Oh shit. Really? It's just us?
Probably just us.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think about that. But also, like, who wears underwear with leggings? That's some amateur shit.
Literally everybody. No. And I convert so many people because I can see it through their leggings.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, hey, have you ever thought about just not? And sometimes they tell me to fuck off, and then sometimes they're like, never even thought about it, and then their life has changed and they're beautiful, breezy cover girl. It's great.
Right. Yeah. I've never worn underwear with like leggings or activewear or shorts or whatever. And then when the pandemic started and I stopped wearing clothes that weren't stretchy, Matt noticed because he does all of our laundry and he's like, haven't washed any of your underwear in like weeks. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I need that anymore.
I don't wear that anymore. Who needs it?
I only wear like panties when it's like the only thing I'm wearing like around the house because they just get in the way. I don't understand.
I'll wear them under jeans.
No.
Oh, really? I'll wear them under jeans. But not when I'm working out. And then it's like all up in my butt crack. Anyway, that's why my leggings always smell like crotch. And you can't figure out how to wash it appropriately.
Thrusters are painful enough without this string just like every movement. Like I'm uncomfortable enough. And then like I have the problem when like I get onto a bike, I already have to be like, all right, well, it's not centered, so let me just adjust. And if I'm adjusting with something in my I just don't play the game.
No,
this is why men and women are never going to come to terms on equal rights, because men don't have this problem at all.
You do have this problem, but your problem is just attached to your body. You got to like sort through all that bullshit. Ours is just
we do occasionally have some unique issues there. Yes. I'll give you that.
And we occasionally have some unique issues with thongs.
Mm-hmm.
But I just decided to get rid of those issues.
Well,
yeah.
Problem solved. Problem solved.
Anyway, it makes laundry more complicated is all I'm saying.
I forgot that's where we were at. Yeah, laundry blows.
Yeah.
You should get a service, Danny. They have services, and I don't know if they come in a van or if the guy's name's Raul, but you can absolutely get a service.
No, you definitely can.
Do it.
Can. I thought about it. Okay, so here I did find a company, and they bring you the bags, and you can sort it into like, whatever you want, whites, colors, workout stuff, like professional dry cleaning, like hanging up stuff, like do not dry, like you can do that all. But the more categories and the heavier your bags, like the more you pay. And so I was calculating how much it would be for like the different things that I do, and like the different bags, and like approximate weight of my laundry to just do it every week. And it would be $714 every week for laundry. No. So I was like, so I'm hoping I can just like befriend someone who loves laundry.
I feel like if you put that question out there, you would get someone real creepy, but real cheap who would do your laundry for you.
100%. I could like call out the window and be like, hey, someone come fold my panties. And all come running.
My mom loves doing laundry. She loves it. So if you're willing to move to Mississippi, she'll do it for you. It'll be great.
I had the best crab cakes in Mississippi. Whenever anyone talks about Mississippi, where was I?
Well, it's crab cakes.
Can't remember the city, but it was definitely Mississippi, and they're the best crab cakes. And they were on top of a fried green tomato, and there was like this sauce. And anytime someone mentions Mississippi, I immediately think, and I'm like, I have drool all in my mouth right now. I actually am salivating.
There you go. Well, move to Mississippi. Mama Wooly will do your laundry for you, and she won't charge you $700. It'll be great.
It is super tempting because I hate laundry that much.
So. I mean, she may be watching this. I don't know if she's already tapped out because we've dropped so many F-bombs. She may have already 100%. Turned it off, but she usually watches the episodes and gives me feedback. And
what kind of feedback is it? Like constructive, or is she like, you got to stop talking about your cat, John?
No. We had an episode a few weeks ago. I think I mentioned on the air that something that if I killed someone, my mom wouldn't help me bury the body. And she messaged me. She's like, oh, I'd absolutely help you hide the body.
Oh, I love that. I love that for you.
Yeah, moms are the best. They are the best.
She makes a calendar for John every year for his birthday that has like important dates and like friends' birthdays on it. And she like DM'd me last year and she was like, when is your birthday? I'm gonna need to put it on John's calendar. I was like, oh my God, Mama Wooly, I love you so much.
That's so cute.
I send her pictures. I send her pictures of baby Hunter every time Nikki sends them to me because she wants to see the baby.
Oh,
that's adorable.
Do you send her pictures of my feet as well?
I do. I mean, with everyone else when I'm selling them, I mean, I charge her,
Okay, cool. As long as you're still making money.
Yeah, I mean,
even mom doesn't get them for free.
Yeah,
no, of course not.
No, mom. She's
turning around and using those photos to make Christmas ornaments, but
I actually love that.
We had someone on a few weeks ago that like put their foot up to the camera and we're like, oh, hold that pose for a second.
Wait.
It was it Annika? We were talking about the toe spacer.
That's right. We had Annika Greer on and she's like, hold on, let me show you my feet. And we're like, Annika, you're too young. You don't know better. You can't do this. Don't be showing your feet on the air. Come on.
I remember when they like first reached out to me to like work with them. And I literally sat in front of my computer for like 30 minutes going, okay, do I want to travel down this path? And yeah, the foot messages exponentially increased. Exponentially. No. Yeah. Get some good ones, but they're like always really good. Like those are honestly like my favorites that I get. It's great. Every week it's a new request.
I don't know how you don't like, if it were me, I would just always be so tempted to be like, yeah, you can have more foot pics. Just Venmo me. Like Venmo me $500 right now. And I will send you pics of my, just literally like top down. Like,
well, why not? I did that once. So there was like this guy who was so persistent. I'm talking twice a day, every single day, was asking me for like a foot photo. And I just finally got so sick of it. I was like, he's never going to stop messaging me. Like, he's never going to stop. So I was just like, dude, if you want a picture, like, here's my Venmo, send me $1,000, thinking I would like scare him off, thinking he's like, no way, I am not going to do that. This girl sucks. Unfollow. 30 seconds later, swear to God, I had the Venmo, the chime went off. And I'm like sitting here looking at this thing, like, you have received $1,000 from blah, 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 blah. And I was like, So I snapped a picture of my foot and I immediately sent it to that guy. I was like, here you go.
I would do it. I would do it every time. I would make so much passive income.
Yeah. But I'd
get nice pedicures.
Yeah, well, I did treat myself to a really nice pedicure that day, but it's just kind of like, at first I was like, yeah, like whatever. And then I talked to someone about it and they were like, do you like realize what they're doing with that photo? And then I started getting like cringy and I was like,
I guess to me, I'm just like, they're probably doing it to every photo of you online already. So like, meh.
Thanks, Nikki. I love thinking about it.
I don't know. I'm just a realist. Like at the end of the day, like it's not happening. And so like
my friend actually just sent me, he's at Coachella right now and they have like this van and it's like, there's like this whole company that is just like collecting. It's like legitimately an OnlyFans for feet. Like it's this whole different platform and everyone's sending it to me. Like I have so many people sending me this van with like the thing printed on the van. So I don't know. If you see
you tell those people that the only van in
you see me a foot OnlyFans, just like mind your business.
You tell those people that the only van in your life is the laundry van, okay? Right. With Raul, and to leave their fucking foot van out of us. Did you ever get, I know I've said this on the podcast before, has OnlyFans ever reached out to you to start a page as a quote unquote athlete?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Me too. Like I got several emails from them and I'm not even an athlete. But somehow they're like, Instagram algorithm found me and they were like, this bitch would be great. Yeah, right. No way. And they were like, have you considered like
huge message? And it's just like, and they fluff it so nice in the beginning. And then very at the end, they're like, join OnlyFans. They don't mention it. They don't mention the name forever. And you're like, what company is this? It's never someone that's like, like Robert at OnlyFans. It's always just like, just a normal person. You're like, what does this person want from me? And then at the very end, it's just like, so please join the OnlyFans family.
Yes, same. I got emails from them. They found my email address and they wrote this whole long thing like, as an athlete, did you know that you could like connect with your fans and you can like show off your training and you can explain your diet and like all this stuff. And I was like, all right, where are we going with this? I like thought it was from like Patreon or something like that. And they were like, so like, that's why you should have an OnlyFans. And I was like, fuck all the way off, all the way off. No.
You can show your workouts. Yeah, I can. Can I?
I can. I keep telling you, if one of us had an OnlyFans, it better fucking be Matt, because there are so many people out there with a ginger fetish and that boy should be out there making us some goddamn money. For real.
Honestly, I feel like men have it like so much easier. Like they, like I would subscribe to an OnlyFans of like a guy just like cooking a really good meal shirtless. I'd be like, I'd watch that if he like talked to me about the recipe in an Australian accent. I'd watch that every day.
You
guys have also easy because those dudes don't even need to be ripped. Like they can just have like full on dad bods and be totally fine. And I would probably still watch it.
It doesn't have to be shirtless. It could just be a guy listening to you. That's going to be my OnlyFans. I'm just going to be in there. It's just going to be videos of me listening to you.
Just a guy.
Like it's just you to camera, like silently like this. And every so often you're like,
that's so interesting. Oh my God. Really, girl? That's going to be it. Just like that.
We never see John again because he's fully monetized.
Literally. That's all right. He cracked the code.
If OnlyFans reach out to me, they're like, you can join the OnlyFans family. All you have to do is pay other women $10 a month to look at their feed. It's going to be great.
And you're like, I'm already there, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't nobody joining the Make Wives Great Again OnlyFans. Believe me.
I would. I would, John. I need someone.
Would you?
Yeah. You playing guitar and listening to me.
You should do an OnlyFans of movie reviews. It'd be great.
It's funny. Like people say like you could just do it, like just do OnlyFans, but like don't do anything like sexual. But it's funny whenever it's just, there's such a stigma around it nowadays that you literally can just go on there and like talk about book reviews, movie reviews, whatever. And people would see the link OnlyFans and they would never even click on it, but they're just like, oh my God, did you see that Dani has an OnlyFans? Like, have you?
Oh my God.
Here's what you do. You do movie reviews, but you do it like a puppet show with your feet. You draw little faces on your toes and you do a little puppet show.
And you charge $1,000 a video.
$1,000 a video and you do like Disney movies, you know, do like the most wholesome movies ever.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, you know what? They would go wild for Lady and the Tramp. If I could somehow hold up a piece of spaghetti in between my toes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's my viral video right there. I'm going to go figure out how I can like slurp spaghettis
between your toes.
Why does it like a fake word? What did I just say?
You know, as soon as we release this, you're going to start getting messages from people going, could you please put spaghetti between your toes? That would be great.
Dude. Yeah, I would pay for that because that's like feet and also athleticism. That's a skill. I feel like you could charge big money for that video.
No, this is
food.
This is already a thing. Crushing things with your feet is already a thing. It's already a
I get that one all the time. People want me to crush, but like not even like crush hard things, like crush soft things because they want to see stuff come between the toes.
Oh.
Like cheesecake. Like honestly, cheesecake is like the biggest one. They want to see like cheesecake like come through the toes, or like Jello, like I guess also the sound. It's like, yeah.
Why is cheesecake because of the sound or because of the texture?
The texture.
I think the texture and like just the way that it comes.
I am morally opposed to that, not because it's a fetish, but because I love cheesecake. And
I would have to really, I would like wash my foot so well, do it, cut the video, and then proceed to eat the cheesecake.
Yeah. You'd have to.
Yeah. There's some ASMR element to that. Like, do you ever watch, and this might sound stupid, but do you ever watch like slime videos?
I thought you were going in a different direction and I was over here nodding really enthusiastically. No, I'm not.
What were you nodding about? What did you think I was going to say?
You know, like, have you seen the videos of like the girls that are like on like TikTok or Instagram and they're like really close to like their microphones and they're like, huh? Can you do that? And it's like it actually is kind of soothing, but they do videos for like an hour and I can only listen to it for maybe 30 seconds. So I'm like, oh, I can't do this anymore.
Nope. Swipe. Nope.
Yeah. Bye. But slime.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's very soothing. So like slime is like my nieces play with slime. It's like, you know how we had like Play-Doh when we were kids, like they play with slime. I don't know. It's just like stretchy, gooey, like, I don't know, textury type.
Play with slime.
No. So the videos, I know these now because Matt was just buying them for our nieces. They like make the slime into what looks like food. I'm going to send you one of these. So it like looks like a beautiful piece of like cake or something. And it's like drizzled with whatever. And then like,
is it like the show, is it cake?
Okay, kind of. Yes. In that like, it really does look like cake, but then it's like squishy, marshmallowy slime. And when they stretch it out and like mix it together, it's very like ASMR-y. I'm going to send you one of these. You're going to be like, oh my God, it's like a blueberry piece of waffle. And then it's like not.
You should definitely send me that. When I was in Virginia last time, Alec and I literally went through like 100 episodes of like, is this cake? And we got into it. I
like it. The host is like, I go, I'm hot and cold on him. Sometimes he's funny and I'm like into it.
Every single person on that show, I just cannot stand. I cannot stand. Great. Mikey Day, he should have just stayed with SNL. 100%. He's great. He's great there. I don't like him as like the hosty thing. But
me either.
Yeah. But it's just about guessing which one is cake. So
and
we honestly like fast forward through everything.
Same. We watched it on fast forward and I really liked it. And I would continue watching it, except for I have no time in my life for anything right now outside of The Ultimatum.
Happens.
I don't want to have to guess about cake. I just want cake. Why make me guess? Just give me the damn cake.
Like they eat it afterwards, even if they didn't guess it. They still get the cake.
I did see this thing on Instagram the other day, and I'm guessing this is a new thing along the same lines. It was these girls were eating, it looked like boba tea, you know, like boba, but if it was gelatin. And so it was like in a cup shaped, full of boba, and they would pull it out and take a huge bite. And so you initially think, okay, I know what they're about to do with this thing, right? And they're like, but they take a huge bite, and it's all about the sound of them eating. And it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Like I immediately had to turn it off because I can't stand to listen to people eat. I can't stand it.
Thing. People like that's like a whole group. That like the sound of people eating. I want to shoot someone in the face when I hear them eating. I don't understand how people are like, oh my God, I love listening to people slurp. Like,
oh. God, that makes my butt tingle. I don't like it.
Yeah. Or like smacking, like
no.
Yeah, and
that's exactly what it was like. It was all this, it was like excessive smacking.
No.
Yeah.
It was
just no. Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I get annoyed with myself sometimes. Like I'll be eating something and I'm like, you're so loud. Chill out. Like chill out. I'll get mad at myself. Yeah. So I definitely can't handle other people. I actually had to leave a restaurant once because the person next to me was just outrageous. Like just very, very outrageous. And it wasn't even like eating sounds. It was like biting. Like they had to do like a like they would make that sound. I swear. I was like, all right, well, my burrito's to go now. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. That's like the guy next to you at the movie who was like, oh, owls.
He was like so wholesome though. Like this guy was like just in a suit. He was like you could tell he just came from the office and he just wanted a burrito before he like goes home to his like wife's probably shitty cooking. And so he's eating a burrito before going home. And he was just so into it. Like making the sounds. I'm like,
no.
It's the best.
I couldn't do it.
I feel like you have some new tattoos since we saw you last. Do you have new artwork? Any of those things new? Shoulder, maybe?
No, I'm like dying to go get more tattoos. I just like, I'm scared because I don't have like my person here in San Diego yet. So I'm like waiting to go do something. I also just don't know what I'm going to do. It's time for a Harry Potter tattoo. I feel it. I felt like I was going to get like a wand and then do something like a wand up my arm and then do like some kind of like something. I haven't decided yet. Still in the works. But no, I don't think anything is new since last time we talked because I haven't gotten anything new being in San Diego. We've definitely talked. So no. In short, no.
Got to do the Harry Potter tat.
I know. It's like a big one though. Like I have anxiety about it. I thought about just getting the entire book series just on my back. Every word. Just
a Harry Potter sleeve would be badass.
I saw this thing where it was like just a small poem, so it might be a little different. But they got have you ever had like the Jabberwocky poem?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they got like the Jabberwocky, but the Jabberwocky was the words of the poem, like written over and over, just like really, really small, like over and over again. So the whole entire photo was words of the poem. So I was like, well, maybe I can do something Harry Potter with the words of like the whole entire book. But I feel like it would be huge. I'd have to like tattoo my thigh. So I'm not that hardcore. Yeah.
That's cool. That's still cool though. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Or I'll probably get some like basic bitch Deadly Hallows bullshit. Like
always. The triangle with always.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Oh man, I'm sad Alan Rickman is dead. I'm still sad about that.
You're trying to make me cry now.
When I was on maternity leave, we rewatched the entire series. That was like what we did.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't really hit me until he first walked on screen. And then I was like only depressed for the rest of the movies. I was like, fuck, he's just the fucking best. And that one story about him being the only one outside of J.K. Rowling who really knew. My heart. I can't.
I want them to do like so badly. I want them to do like after Fantastic Beasts. I want them to do like the Lupin, Sirius, James, Lily.
Yes.
I want them to do that storyline, and Adam Driver has to play Mini Snape.
Yes. Yeah. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm hoping that happens. If it doesn't, I won't be able to like die like satisfied.
Yeah, there has to be more. I agree.
I had like this moment the other day where I was like, they have so many Marvel movies. And then I started like I started like spiraling. And I was like, what if I die before all the Marvel movies get made? And I don't get to like see them all. Like, what if they probably will. They'll continue. 80 years from now, they'll be like, let's remake this. And I'm not going to see them all.
What'd you think of No Way Home?
Oh, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Did you not?
Oh, I loved it. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I was like, why does your face look like that? No, I loved it.
My face always looks like this. What do you mean? Why is my face like this?
I'm really
excited my face.
Doctor Strange. I love Benedict Cumberbatch.
I do too. I'm a Cumberbatch so hard.
I love him.
I do too. I think he's really, really sexy. I know that people think he looks like a fucking weird like bug. I'm so into it.
People are like, really? Yeah. It's the people who don't think he's sexy haven't watched the BBC Sherlock series. Like when he's like,
which is my favorite show ever made. 100%. 100%. He's insanely like I just want to stare at him and watch him talk all day long. Obsessed.
I think it's the way he talks.
100%.
Yes. Like the way moves.
Yes, the way his job is it's weird. I don't know. I find that I'm particularly attractive to like unique looking people. Like classically handsome, like everyone's attracted to classically handsome people, but like very unique looking people, I don't know, they stick out and I'm like, I'm into that.
Yeah, if your name could be Brad, probably not going to hit.
Right. Yeah, it's not my thing. Not my thing. I think that's why I've always had a thing for redheads. It's because like they stand out. They're just like different. And like that has always been like a spark. I don't know.
What about you, John?
What about me?
Are you a Cumberbatch?
Do I think he's hot? Yeah, he's cute, in an old man kind of way, I guess.
Is that an old man kind of way?
I don't know. Like,
are we calling him old?
I am, but I'm old, so.
No, you're not.
He has the white wingtip things going on in the movie, so he seems old, but
those are put in, I think.
Oh, I'm sure, but still Doctor Strange.
Well, his Doctor Strange is not his hottest.
The little itty bitty, like the little whoosh of gray. I don't know, like McDreamy when he. I'm still talking about that too.
Yep.
Yeah, that little swoosh of gray.
Anyway, this is spiraled like crazy. Anyway,
right? Yeah.
We probably should have cut this like 20 minutes ago.
I do think.
Wait. Yeah. I have 2% on my computer.
Okay. Wait. Sign off, John. Sign us off.
I could go get a charger, or we could say goodbye.
Oh, okay. Thank you for being on the show, Dani.
Okay, really, I'm just gonna cut it off. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Thanks. No, we don't want your computer to die. Thanks for being on. It's been super fun.
All the time. It was so much fun. Sorry. I feel like every single time I get on this thing, I derail it with food and inappropriate.
No, I think that's the point. That's what we love.
So next time you're on, we're doing movie reviews with Dani Speegle.
Movie reviews.
Done.
All right. Let's do next month or something. I'll do all the ones that I've seen this month because there's been a lot.
Amazing. I'll get my ass to the theater and then nothing will be a spoiler. It'll be my motivation.
We're going to call it movie reviews with the beacon of moral truth. Perfect.
Love it. Amazing.
Done. All right.
Make sure I go see Father Stew, the religious movie.
All right. Love it. Great seeing you guys. Love you both.
Love you guys.
All right. For everyone listening, we appreciate you guys joining this foolishness and we'll chat with you guys soon.